right, stream is all set. Yeah, it's going. Hello, everybody. We're live. Turning this avatar thingy off because I don't know. I feel like somebody should be fucking showing themselves. Anyway.
Hey, I have video on today.
Right. Yeah, the miracles do happen.
I know miracles do happen.
Okay, so I need one of you guys at least to go to Twitch and log in, and I need you to take a look at the overlay and make sure that it's
See if I can do both.
Kind of doing its thing and stuff.
You want to look at what?
The overlay.
Yeah, you got an overlay.
Yep. Can you click on the overlay? Can you interact with it in any way?
No.
Can you utilize the QR code?
What QR code?
I'm on my phone, so I can't do that right now.
It's so small. I don't think so.
Yeah, slowly her thingy's still not working. Okay, so I probably need to at least make the QR code bigger and put it somewhere where it can. I was trying to like get it out of the way because it was like down in the bottom corner and it was fucking huge. So, shit. So, anywho,
more lights.
Let me switch to the other computer over here.
Lights.
All right, thank you, Mr. Roboto.
Is it really that bad?
It was for a second.
This is gonna be fun. Just saying.
Okay.
I'm in my ghoul era.
I gotta plug in my phone, or else I'm gonna die in the middle of the episode. That'd be fun, right, guys? Right.
Left. Okay, so now I can see the QR code, and even if I make it big, it won't do anything. Oh yeah, I forgot to shut that off. Hold on a second. Nobody's going to be able to hear you guys unless I switch. Oh, it already is switched to. Never mind, it's already on headphones. I'm a dumb.
Anybody can hear me anyway.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is gonna be fun.
you know the celebration hangover episode's always fun.
So Leor can hear. I'm trying to get it to work.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just because it's so fucking bright, but it is too small. Oh well, have to fix that in Tiltify too. Father mucking bun of a sitch. Sis on your own pistol, go in your own jackyard and back off. Oops. What did I do? I did a thing. What thing did I do? All right.
You screw us up again.
I didn't screw us up.
I mean, I do that sometimes, but.
Maybe. All right. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Recording in progress.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of the Fallout Roundtable. I am your host, Maverick Stone, and today we got a special episode. We got a great episode today. As you may know, the celebration just happened, but we're not going to talk about that. No.
Well, maybe here and there, but yeah.
Maybe here and there, but that's not today's topic.
Yeah, it's not our focus.
That's not the focus today. Well, but before I can tell you our focus, let me introduce who we have with us. We got Jaxus and Sassy Lady with us today.
We're special.
Sassy Lady, the ghoul today.
Yeah, because she sounds all fucked up.
Glorified version of Sassy Lady.
I'm going to have so much fun just messing with you the whole time.
Oh, get in line. People have been making fun of me all week.
You've been at a rock concert screaming. I don't understand. So many people walked away from there just like, oh, I don't feel so good. I'm sick. I guess a little bit of water actually affects people, but
I know.
I don't know.
Water. Who
Climate.
knew?
So for me, I think it's a combination of the climate change between here and there. I don't think the rain had anything to do with it, but dust, smoke, those things do affect me. So it's probably a lot of that.
It had to have been something along those lines because y'all were just kind of.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people kind of icky.
And I think
mean-
a lot of us, like I know Wes Johnson was having trouble. I mean,
Icky
we're all East
gicky.
Coasters.
Well, see, like
A
me,
big climate change for us.
I literally was walking with the rain pouring right on. But like, I don't know how many people walked up to me and said, "You look so authentic right now, dude. Like
know,
you
I
look
saw
like
you.
you're about to fuck somebody up,
I
man."
know. I saw you while I was running around my little umbrella with my soaked shoes.
I just gave up. I had a little bag hanging off the back for a while.
He
Like
had a
it
bag
was
on
a
his head.
secret.
It was.
You know, I gave up too.
That lasted for like all
I
of
didn't
2
see you.
seconds.
Did you like leave or something?
Me? No, no. I followed.
He
I
wa-
turned in. I was handling Stein's power armor.
He was
Make sure he didn't
handling.
fall over.
Okay.
I was
Eh.
making sure he didn't fall over in the mud and stuff.
Yeah, he was babysitting.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's what I'm calling it. Damn it.
Yes,
All right.
I was a babysitter that day, and I got completely drenched and soaked that
All
day.
did.
But it was all in good fun, though.
Well, so
That's
What?
good.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway.
oh yeah, you didn't do you didn't socials.
I didn't do my thing. I didn't do my thing. Let me do my thing.
You
for a
got to
second.
do. That's what I'm
The
telling
one
you.
job, Matt. One job.
Yeah, I only get.
Yes, I have one job. How about you go rate, review, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Fallout Roundtable. Then after you do that, how about you head over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where you go, and send us a review or a message. Then, how about you go follow us on X or Twitter at FalloutRTB, and then how about after that you can go to falloutrtb@gmail.com. Send us what you think.
Duck.com.
Woo! I did my job.
You did your job. You are now the winner
Winner.
of the chicken dinner. All right, let me do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then it was supposed to do something, but it's not doing it. Why didn't it do it? Why not? What did I do wrong, dude? Anyway, so
in the interim, we're not going to talk a lot about Good Springs because we do have that episode coming up with Stephen, Old Man Liver. But there were two important announcements made.
one
while we were
was
in Good
Sassy
Springs.
Lady got a new haircut. No, I'm kidding.
No, I didn't. But I did leave my voice.
Cecily got a new haircut.
No, the first
voice is
one
gone.
that I want to announce, and we will talk more about this because we already teased it, is that there will be a Fallout fan celebration in West Virginia coming up the first weekend of May. Contracts are still being signed. Certain things are having to be reviewed by Bethesda because Fallout 76 is still in production. It's not a 15-year-old game like Fallout New Vegas. So certain things do have to be signed off on. So that's why nobody knows where. But seeing y'all speculate on the location right now is just chef's kiss. I'm loving some of these location suggestions. And nobody's actually guessed it yet. So that's kind of fun. The second big announcement was Walton Goggins himself announced that there will be a season 3 of the Fallout TV show, which is awesome.
I don't understand, man. Apparently fixed the.
And obviously,
What?
Jaxus is not impressed.
Oh. Well, I mean, the rest everybody else can hear it. I'm just constantly going over the same shit. So I'm trying to fix the overlay, and it's making me angry because I don't know. Oh wait, refresh. Does that work? Hey, there it is. All right, cool. I know how to use buttons. All right, I'm sorry.
Hey.
All right, so now can you guys see the QR code?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
better
yeah.
now. Just so
Good job.
anybody, what? I got a good job. See, Sassy doesn't hate me completely.
Good job.
What
Good
gave
job.
you that idea?
Oh,
Good
nothing.
job.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think I've ever.
Sassy, I'm kidding. Relax.
Dog.
I'm just kidding. Can't swear.
Save the voice. Save the voice. We got to save the voice.
Yeah, you use it for the task at hand. So, we were taking a look at the trailer, right? The new trailer for the TV show, and
Yeah, it
Yes.
came out while I was in the airport.
Yep.
Well-
While we were in Las Vegas,
well, so I
The
watched it.
second trailer dropped.
Right. So I watched the trailer, and then I started watching Oxhorn's take on the trailer because he's very
I
informative.
watched that too. Yeah.
You know, and then so I'm kind of like, okay. So I guess I wanted to start with Sassy because she digs deep into everything, and
I do.
so I just want.
And I probably, because the fact that my voice is wonky and I didn't do as much homework as I was going to when if Sulier and I had recorded it together.
So I'm gonna use the video kind of as a talking point thing. I'm not gonna actually play the video. What I'm gonna do is
I would say the trailer, not his video.
no, not his video. No.
Right.
No.
Because I of course, I went back to the hotel and I screenshotted every freaking scene from the trailer. So I have screenshots that I'm going to probably go off of.
Oh, well, so I mean, but I was just gonna grab my mouse and kind of scroll along to
Which is, yeah, and do that.
Yeah.
You can do it. Because obviously I don't have a camera and
Yeah.
I don't have these downloaded.
Your
so I'm not gonna be able
technology
to-
is inferior, man.
Between the trips and
Trust me,
I
I get
forgot
it.
that
Totally.
my camera was messed up and
Yeah, definitely.
I never
don't-
got around to fixing it.
Where was I at? So there we go. Fallout trailer Fallout season 2 trailer. There we go. All right, I just want to get it to where it's already kind of in place. Season 2 trailer, and then I'm gonna click on the button. Good, and then I'm gonna hit pause, and I'm gonna make it full screen, and then I'm gonna share.
Make that stuff full screen.
Radio, Professor.
To share.
All right, there we go. But pow.
I'm in a really good mood, as you can tell.
Okay, so, I wonder if they can see that on OBS Studios. Now that I come to think of that, didn't I set something up to make that work? Hold on, just 1 second.
I don't see it on stream.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Hold on a second. Display capture. Pow. There we go. I had to remember what I did to make it work. Now
we can see it.
Yeah, now everybody should be able to see it just fine.
I see it on stream.
Yeah, baby, because I know how to use technology. All right.
Technology.
All right. So here's the very beginning, which
You
I
are
have
the
it
tech
set
guy.
where we can listen to the sound as well. So it doesn't really matter. We can do both. And if we stop, then and talk in the middle of it, then they can't
Right.
do shit about it anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
So kiss an ass, bubba. All right, so I'm gonna make sure it's not super duper loud. Let's see
I've seen
here.
a lot of things. Many a deer have
That should be all right.
crazy things.
So
Oh,
right off the
first
bat,
off,
yeah,
well, no. First off, you got to talk about the narrator.
okay,
The narrator is talking about, I've seen some things. The narrator is Thaddeus.
and that would be the dude with the mouth on his shoulder.
Shh, we're not there yet.
Oh, well.
We're not there yet.
I mean, the trailer's out. It's not like if there's a spoiler.
I
that
know.
We done screwed
So
that.
Thaddeus,
Yeah.
to put it in context, all right. So I don't know how much time has passed. Probably not any, because I understood they were going to pick up right after. Thaddeus leaves because he's afraid the Brotherhood will kill him because they think he's a ghoul. That was at the end of season 1.
I think they killed him
So-
anyway because he's mutated in some way.
Well,
Yeah, I
but
think
at
he
the
will.
time, the only knowledge that they had was, oh my God, you're a ghoul because he didn't die when he was shot. Now we know that he's not a ghoul. I also love, the fact that I'm right. It was FEV, but no, I'm just kidding. But that we're going to see something different possibly out of this. So, and then yes, you paused here to this disgusting rad scorpion. I hate rad scorpions. They're like one of the worst. But doesn't it look good?
So there's a couple of elements here. So Sulier brought up a very valid point. In the game, I don't remember seeing a single king as a ghoul. Mind you, Sulier.
Oh, we're talking about that already? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's at the beginning right here.
It is, but I think
Yeah.
there's okay. All right, so we'll talk about that because this is something that is very near and dear to King Fanman's heart. This is his favorite faction in Fallout New Vegas is the Kings. And just the fact that they are all now ghouls.
There.
What happened between Fallout New Vegas and now that makes them all ghouls? My personal feeling is Mr. House did something that caused this. Because we already know from the trailer that they're probably going with the House being the canon ending, or at least most of it. Because as we go on, we see evidence that Mr. House did receive his chip. So maybe in his attempt to clean up New Vegas, he had something to do with the Kings becoming ghouls.
Somehow they got infected because of something he had done.
Or just radiated. Somehow they were exposed to huge amounts of radiation that ghoulified all of them. Which is really sad.
And that's not a ton of time. It says, well, we don't know.
I don't think it's in the past.
Yeah,
I don't think it's in the past. And of course, we haven't, I think between the events of New Vegas and this, and it's not too much time, but I think that they have turned it, because they're not ghouls in game. Not at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single, come to think of it, I don't think I've seen a single king as a ghoul in the game.
No.
So.
Not in game, not at all. No. And in this, in both trailers, every shot we've seen of the Kings, they are ghouls, likely feral.
Yeah.
So a lot happened to these guys in the interim of the game.
I wonder what King's opinion of this is, because I mean,
he loves that they're there, but he's sad that they're ghouls.
Right.
Because you know he would like to see them be a meaningful faction, but it is what it is. We'll see how that goes.
So we got a rad scorpion. Well, is that
rad scorpions? Somebody said that they were fighting their own, but I can't differentiate in that action shot whether they are.
I don't know. Well, hold on. Let's back up.
Somebody said they were eating their babies. I don't know.
Okay, that is definitely a scorpion. That
is a Scorpo.
What is it swinging around?
The item that it's swinging around looks like
crazy things.
That does look like a baby scorpion.
That's a baby scorpion that it picks up.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Look at the front of the mandible.
Yeah.
Do ants have claws?
Do what?
No, those fire ants don't have claws.
Yeah.
No,
they have fire.
Right. Okay, thank you. Because they're fire ants. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just like trying to discern. Those are awfully small also, if you were to compare. Because, I mean, the rad scorpion's supposed to be one of the larger creatures, you know?
It could be an adolescent still.
We don't really have a good size comparison here. Like, they're not standing next to a human.
Right. Well, can it be cannibalizing a baby?
Maybe. That was a theory that someone had about this. This is crazy. So, okay, we see Thaddeus and we see that he is changing. Like, obviously he's losing his hair. His face is starting to, honestly, his face looks like he's ghoulifying a bit. You know, because he looks really wrinkly. It's hard to tell here because it's kind of blurry, but he looks really wrinkly on his face. But the thing on the shoulder, that's nuts. That's not ghoul. That's not super mutant. That's why I think the chicken lover got his hands on some FEV, and he did a little mixy. You know how he said it was a concoction of his own making.
So do you think Oxhorn might have been correct in his assumption of it being something familiar, similar to Bob from the original games?
I don't know about Bob because it's a mouth. My brain went straight to Centurions.
So Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 and
character.
Fallout New Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where my mind went because you see those things and they are like a conglomeration of body parts, which is just disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, why does he have a mouth on his shoulder? I really hope it doesn't speak. I hope it doesn't have, language skills.
That would be awesome if it
That'd be
didn't
so
speak.
gross.
Sassy's all, no, it's gross.
That'd be awesome.
Yes,
It'd be
centaur. I
funny.
think it's gonna be a centaur type.
Am I the
theme.
only one thinking that if this thing does speak, it should go, hey, you guys?
Well, I mean, come on, look at its teeth. Its teeth makes you think of something from Far Harbor, not Far Harbor, from shoot, the other one.
It makes
From
me
Fallout
think
3,
of
the
Goonies.
DLC with the hillbillies. Yeah,
It seriously makes me think of Goonies.
the teeth is pretty scary.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get the case for Bob, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. But at least we know, okay, he's not going to be a ghoul and he's not going to be a super mutant. I think he's going to be something completely new. I mean, especially since it's something that the chicken lover, came up with. I think it's going to be new.
So this stuff's going by real quick. Like,
But good
It
people,
does. You got to like click, click, click.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me. I tried to do screenshot. All right. So here you've got Thaddeus and Maximus talking. So they've reconnected at some point and they're talking. And, they're talking about people they've met in the wasteland, how everybody's bad or whatever. But then Maximus brings up the girl he met.
right.
So remember at the end of last season, we weren't sure, because his whole thing was he wanted to go to the vault with Lucy. But then he got everything he could have ever wanted at the very end. They are like, he's the winner. He found, he killed the bad guy. He got the good stuff. They, he was all of a sudden like popular. And you wonder, like, is that going to keep him in the Brotherhood or is he going to follow his heart? And it might be that we don't know about this for quite some time yet, what his decision is. But we do know from the previous trailer that there is some kind of civil war within the Brotherhood.
Yeah, and I still feel he might end up on the East Coast in this whole thing here. I don't know.
Well, I don't even know about that. I just know that, like, is he even stay in the Brotherhood becomes a question because we see him in this trailer in NCR Power.
Oh, right. When he's walking with the ghoul and Thaddeus. And you know what I think that scene is, believe it or not? I think that's a rescue attempt.
It is,
I think
because
that's
we
gonna-
know from the first trailer, Lucy wakes up in a vault.
Yeah.
We don't know which vault. She wakes up in a vault, maybe 21. And she looks around, and so we know that her and the ghoul are getting separated. And first of all, we see her with the Legion. So we know the Legion has her at some point. We also see her wake up in a random vault. So I don't know which situation is, but I feel like there's a big Operation Rescue Lucy amongst her friends.
Yeah, I seriously think that's going to be the case because
I would be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little impenetrable home.
I like how they refer to her as
Stab
being
and
that.
fib all the guys
Have you
that
noticed this?
Okay, this
Yeah.
was so good because I love how Oxhorn was like, oh my gosh, dude's been buffing up. Well, we never see him without his vault suit. So the vault suit can probably hide all those lovely muscles that he's now sporting. But I do love the juxtaposition of when Lucy came out of the vault and started, because like her cleanliness, the way she was like properly wearing her vault suit and everything kind of like diminished over time as she was out in the
toughened up.
wasteland longer. She got practicals, like ditch the jacket, whatever, and she had blood all over her. And now you see him, without his proper vault suit. And it is a good juxtaposition of the two of them coming into their own, which I think is true.
I wonder what their dynamic will be like when. So I'm already like trying to put certain pieces together as far as, like, there's that scene where you see the leader lady. I forget her name.
Betty.
Yeah, where she's.
Oh, you're
walking
talking
out
about the vault,
with the two guards behind her.
the overseer. Yes.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Yeah,
she's
overseer
being
Betty.
marched out, and I think he ends up taking control. That's where I'm thinking this is.
But I
going.
don't. I don't. I think what might happen is maybe the same thing that happened in Vault 32. Maybe they found out what was really going on in Vault 31, and it might be that Norm that informs them. But I don't think he takes over because we see him. All right, so he's in Vault 31 right now. He's looking at all these people in cryostasis. He thaws everybody. He thaws them all and he leads them out of the vault into the wasteland. That's shown later in the trailer.
Okay, let's continue here.
Hi.
But Norm obviously has like the high intelligence, you know.
Exactly.
He's got that
Plan on
build.
doing once we find
Probably
your
high
daddy.
perception.
Bring him to justice. So people know that how they can
This right here. Okay, so first of all, we already know that the actress or Lucy. I'm sorry, you guys have had big headaches, so I'm like trying to get through this with it. My brain won't work.
Right, it's Ella is her real name.
Ella, yeah. So she had an interview where she said that it's a buddy traveling trip kind of show. Now, King Fatman and I were talking about it, and we think, I mean, he makes a good point. They're not going to get to Vegas right away. We're going to see a lot of their travel. They may get to Vegas mid to late season. And it's going to be a lot of them traveling. We were hoping that we would see them go to places like Good Spring or Prim or whatever, you know, and like highlight some of the areas from the game. But I'm not sure if they will do that. Mainly because I haven't heard about them filming in these places. But it's going to be like the buddy, like Oxford said, you're going to see them go from frenemies to friends. Although people are like all hung up on that one pose of them, like, oh, they're going to be romantic. No,
There's
not.
no romantic going on there.
Because in his mind, he wants his family. I don't think he cares about any other relationships other than just like the one you're in or whatever. But
not only
I
that,
don't
but as a
see-
ghoul, I don't think that I don't think his brain is wired that direction. You know, like
probably not. But
Yeah.
also, you know, she's got a thing for Maximus. So, you know, she's just waiting on him to find her.
Maybe.
Yeah. We got a Dweller and his dog hanging out with us now.
I ran into Dweller and his dog last night in another stream, and we had fun talking. So, hey,
What's up? Yeah.
it was funny because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing you here too. He's everywhere. He's such a good guy. Such a good guy. So much
Alright.
fun.
Let's go to the next scene.
Making fun of my ghoul era. So here you see Hank. We know he's on a mission, obviously, because he came straight to Vegas. Like he ran to Vegas. Like
He has
Like he's gonna go find
he's got
Dad or
something specific that he's after
Very.
for sure. Yeah.
But we see him walk into what looks like an abandoned, like a counting area. It's like an office. There's like a bunch of desks, and there's nothing there.
Right, but what
But
it leads
it looks
to,
a lot like a vault, which we also saw in the first trailer, where he went in and it was just like a big shot, and it did say Vault Tech on the wall. So he's in a vault. I don't know if it's the vault or management or whatever, but he has made it to a vault, and we just have to find out what it is he wants there.
So here is the ghoul guy.
This is the NCR camp.
Yeah, this is where he kind of. I like what
He
this lady.
strolls right into the NCR camp. He is not afraid. I don't know if he knows these people ahead of time. Like maybe he has some dealings with them in the past. I don't know.
I kind of have a feeling. I got the feeling that the lady that he speaks to is somebody that he knows. Like not like knows from before, but knows from being in this environment. Like this person has some insight as to who he is, in a way, because of the things that were said by the individual right here.
May I suggest the wife?
No,
No.
it's not the wife.
Well, no, it's definitely not the wife.
I
He knows
personally
that.
feel like it's a descendant of Tandy. But that's just my
May I
personal
also
opinion.
suggest her daughter?
I don't know
Do we
that I
have a
haven't
father
figured out like the
situation?
time frame, if it's daughter, granddaughter. I haven't like
I
I
don't
haven't
think
calculated.
so because of his desire to find his kids. I don't think this plays a role at all in that.
This does not.
I think
And it's
I
just
think
that she's talking to him, and she's saying that once upon a time she knew that he cared about the right things. So it's like she had to have known of him pre-war. Well, that would make her old too. I don't know. Maybe that's why she says story has it.
Yeah, I think this is
It's
just.
an interesting line, and it makes you wonder
I just
because
think they're passed this information down over time, and this guy's got a
probably
reputation.
because as a ghoul, his goal has always been to find his family, and we know from the fact that he's going to show up in Fallout 76, just that 25, 26 years later, post-war, that he's going to be in Chicago collecting in Ohio collecting bounties.
Uh,
So I don't think that he was that person post-war.
I just think they have some sort of connection that's now. It's to
Yeah,
yeah.
and probably in his ramblings and his traveling back and forth, he's probably come through Vegas to go to LA, and maybe he's met up with these people before.
He's probably developed a relationship over time
with probably a lot of
working
people.
working for the NCR and things of
And
that nature.
they may have paid him to collect some bounties. You
That's
never know.
what I was getting at. Yes.
I mean, yeah, like have him do your dirty work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a kind of a Walter and Bunny relationship with the ghoul, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, now we do know that he's been at least to the Midwest.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I'm sorry, Ohio is part of the Midwest, guys. I don't care what you say. But like he's gone back and forth to Ohio. So, yes, he's probably developed a lot of relationships along the way with a lot of different organizations, which could come into play in later seasons and would be interesting.
All right.
Because there's stuff that goes on in Denver, there's stuff that goes on in Chicago, so it'd be interesting to see that.
So here's him talking about his wife.
Well,
right
her
here.
looking back on their relationship, I thought was interesting.
Yeah, and then so this vault here that
This
he goes
vault.
into, yeah. See,
There's speculation that it's Vault 22 because of all the foliage. But the way he comes in, the way he's like, this vault means something to him. So somebody probably told him that this was the vault he needed. And then he comes in and it's abandoned, it's overgrown, and, it's obviously not working out the way he hoped. So that's going to be an interesting.
yeah, well, and just how he seems very dejected on his there's a little bit later you'll see him saying something, and it's a nice close up, and his voice cracking and things like that.
Right.
So obviously he's
He's
disappointed.
very emotional.
Yeah, he's very.
When he talks about his family, he is very emotional.
Yeah, I killed the sound just so it doesn't interrupt so much. So this individual here, that character, that's the scene I was referring to there, but I want to back up a little bit here. Oh god, it's so tight. The video goes so fast. These things are so tight. So this individual here, I think Oxhorn was speculating this is some sort of cultist, possibly, but
Well, he said it looked like it could be a cultist. Or maybe it's a Nightkin. Now, Nightkin makes more sense to me, especially since we hear that voice in the fade out.
yeah.
And everybody's like, oh my God, it's Marcus. And even if it's not Marcus, it sounds a lot like a super mutant. So we might see some of the Jacobstown Nightkin show up,
Yeah.
who knows, and they might not be in Jacobstown anymore.
Well,
They
and
might move.
being so shrouded. Now, looking at the trees and stuff in the background, it does
Very
look like
foggy.
well, it also looks very that's a very large, imposing sized figure. It looks.
Well,
Now, mind you,
yeah, which
it's hard to
super
judge.
mutants are
Yeah.
big.
Well,
I think it's a super mutant, but that's me.
and there's him talking about finding his family. He's kind of a little broken up. I won't get past that there.
It's
Now,
always been his thing.
we've all seen these scenes here. It's just kind of him dealing with his family. And then then it poses to this stuff here. Obviously,
Yeah, so this we see in the first trailer that Brotherhood is having a civil war. They are fighting amongst themselves. This appears to be Area 51. I think everybody has pretty much agreed this is Area 51.
yeah, I believe that's Hangar 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of this is happening, and I love the line. I don't know if we've gotten to it yet with the might be Max, might be
Oh no, we're not there yet. It'll be there in just a second.
But I love his line where he says, "Oh, you're going to have a civil war and you didn't invite me." I thought that was perfect. That was so
I
fun.
thought it was pretty
And
epic.
I absolutely,
thought it was cool.
positively do not believe that that's Maxon at all.
It is not. It is
Yeah.
not. It can't be.
No, he's
Because,
too
like Oxford said, the personality is
Yeah.
way off base, and yes, they didn't do the look.
It's either that I
So-
screwed it up bad.
He could be another elder. Some people are speculating that he might be from Chicago.
Yeah, like he's an alternative faction of the Brotherhood somewhere.
Well, I mean, each area
The
has to have
Western
their
Brotherhood.
elder.
Right.
Each area has to have their leader. So he could be from just a different branch. He's not from Boston.
And then he
He's
could just
probably
be a
from-
pilot. You know, I mean,
He could
He-
just
he
be a
could
pilot,
just
but
be
it's
the
like, why would
messenger.
he say, "You didn't invite me," unless he's maybe a little higher up? I don't know.
what's
He could just be
that?
the messenger.
So Jenny Cat is saying some people think they saw a Minuteman symbol on a flying banner when the vertibird flew into the hangar.
In the season 1,
No,
No,
no, I think this scene that's coming up. So let's
because it
just,
didn't fly me.
let's watch carefully here.
This, oh my God, this.
It's like
What the hell is this? What is this?
Yeah, this is very interesting. It's like, so part of me was like,
It rises from the ground.
It's like, are these Zetans? No.
But look, there's like a slide over here, and it just looks like maybe a swing set.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
that's
this
just
rocket-
that rocket. I
I
think,
think
it's
it's
just a
just-
playground piece.
Yeah, I think that's just
yeah.
part of the playground. I don't think it means we're going to see a
Wouldn't that be
biologist.
cool if there was actually Zayden?
But what is this underground thing?
I am thinking this might be the introduction to the. Oh, why do I always have
Satan's.
trouble? No.
Area 51?
No.
I think it's
Institute.
got more to do with
Herbies.
Vault-Tec.
Institute. I think that they might be tying the Institute into New Vegas this way.
Maybe.
That'd be
But-
cool.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting
It's
way to
and
do
it
it.
could just be one of Vault-Tec's vaults where they were like, "Oh, this one's gonna be able to come up." I don't know,
Yeah. Well, and then at the
because you
same
know how
time,
Vault-Tec wanted to go to space.
well, this could very much be something that Hank is working on too. Because you
It could
remember he walks into that large area. That
Right.
could be something of maybe he's bringing that building. Maybe that's a way of pulling the. Imagine those pillars come up. They lock into place and they bring a platform up from the bottom and raise
Right.
a building from under the ground. To me, it's a very viable, possible way of bringing. If I was to bury something that I wanted to put back up on the surface, that's
Yeah.
how I would do it.
Well, and it could be
And then those those
It could
grooves
be
in the
like
pillars. Those could be
one of
used
them-
to lock gears into to help draw it to the top. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but I'm thinking it's either Vault-Tec or it's Mr. House, something to do with him. And the way that he was able to protect it from the bombs was to bury it.
I can't wait to
And then-
find out.
Get back, I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Less than a month, man. Less than a month.
Less than a month. This particular scene right here is the one that I probably have the deepest amounts of speculation because it's like I don't know, but like at the same time so I'm leaning more towards Hank and Vault-Tec and there being a building under here and he's gonna lift it right out of the ground.
Because yeah, I think that it is possible that this is where Hank escapes to.
Yeah. All right, let's.
And now he's trying to like get it going again. Look at this. Look at Hank. There.
Yeah.
So you see Norm because he's got the Vault 33 suit. Everyone else coming out of there is Vault 31.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. It's like,
And
hey,
so
guys.
he led them through that shaft, and you can tell that that's where they are because you see the
the Ferris wheel.
pier over here.
Ferris wheel.
Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah.
Santa Monica.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit here.
This is
Hank.
cool. Like, who the heck? So, who's making this suit, or is it just off the rack? But look at that, him and his Pimp Boy 3000.
Well, that and the suit fits impeccably.
Right.
So
It's insane.
It's definitely.
That's why
his
I'm
suit.
like, is there some kind of robots that are like tailors or what?
Modus.
Mo-
Yeah,
Otis.
wrong area, but still, it was. It's very interesting that he's got that suit on, and that is one hell
And I
of a-
believe, but I believe that we see the reflection of the power armor in the background because he took that off.
Yeah.
I think he just dumped it there.
Well, and I think what it is he came to this area, he took the power armor off, and he did it in the area where this suit is probably sitting on a rack.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right in that room.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because
There's
I
the
mean,
ha- there's the
this
hanger
room, see,
right there.
and it all looks like office space, right?
Look at the
But-
shoes on the left.
Yeah, you've got shoe
Yeah,
racks over
yeah.
here. My guess is maybe this was something that they did to prepare for when they did come out,
Yeah.
so that they would have, appropriate clothing. Because remember, this guy was with Vaultec. He was a mid-level executive, so he needs to play the part.
Yep.
And so they probably had everybody's little coming out day party outfits ready to go.
Right.
So he just went and got his, because I bet he's real sick of wearing a vault suit.
He definitely likes that. Oh,
Right, power armor.
All right, so here we go. This is the scene that they're talking about. Hold on.
Let's look
Oh,
at this.
okay.
So hold on 1 second. Let me back up a little bit more. All right, here we go.
All right. So is it one of these flags that's flying that's supposed to have the Minutemen symbol?
It's supposed to be a Minuteman. I think it's the one right in front of it.
Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah.
But
No,
that's Brotherhood.
that's
That's
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood for
That-
sure.
yeah, that's definitely Brotherhood.
Yeah, that's the gear. That's the
It's a
Brotherhood.
blue and yellow Brotherhood flag, like a Pendleton styled flag.
It's definitely Brotherhood. I don't know about the other one, but I assume they'd be the same.
I'm assuming they're both the same flag. They're just like two.
But that
sides.
would be really strange to have Minutemen out here, because Minutemen was so very specific to Boston because of the Revolutionary War. So I don't know.
Hey, who knows? Preston Garvey may be like, "Oh, there's a settlement out here. Let's go help it," and he just continues west.
Under
So-
Brotherhood. Oh, she said no. Under Brotherhood. What's under there?
Is it that same flag? No, I don't see it.
She said I think it's swords. See anything under the Brotherhood?
I see plates and like paper and things like that floating around. I don't see.
Discussing a
No.
civil war?
Yeah, this part. And you didn't invite me.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and back up one more time.
I understand we're discussing a civil war. I must not have gotten my invitation.
And here, okay, so who is in the power armor? Because
don't
they
know.
obviously met a Securitron.
Yeah, I mean it could be Marcus, but it could be just anybody, really.
Could
Maximus.
be anybody.
Or yeah, I said Marcus, didn't I? Maximus.
I was like, I don't think he has a power armor to fit him. So is that okay? So then look,
That's a secure.
this is proof that Mr. House got his chip and made his upgrades to his Securitron army. And if he didn't, then the courier did.
Is that a grease gun?
Oh my God, it's that guy. Which guy? Oh, I think. Are you talking about the pilot? I know it is him. He's so cool.
It
Yeah.
does look like
Yeah,
a
this
grease
is
gun.
where Lucy blows a hole in the face of a king.
Yeah. Just kind of looking around in the background to see if there's any indicators of anything else.
I mean, besides the New Vegas
Like
sign,
Walking
I find
Dead
it-
style.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that beautiful sign there.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful sign. I agree.
You know, what's
the
funny
face.
is that ghoul almost looked like Walter Goggins or Walton Goggins.
Walton. I don't know when you ever learn his name.
I correct myself every time I say it, so it just I don't know. Walton's a weird name.
He probably wishes his name was Walter.
No, I don't know. No, I'm sure he's quite happy with who he is.
I'm pretty sure he is too.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So, Mr. House
Yeah.
obviously still in cryostasis. They're
Well,
actually
so it doesn't say we were. We're actually.
We're
beginning to
actually
get
beginning-
along. So
but we
she's
don't know
talking
where.
to that person, whoever that is, specifically at the time.
would have thought the ghoul.
Right.
But I mean, we don't know where they are exactly or
Right.
what context. I mean, they might be in Novak at this point because she's got some blood on her face, and we know that she was in the dinosaur when he blew up the con.
Getting to get along.
So
But this-
that looks like
The
a hotel
power.
room.
So somebody juxtaposed this with her hitting against the ghoul going out the window of the atomic casino
So
of the last trailer. Remember when he falls backwards out of the window?
right.
Somebody juxtaposed this where like she punches and then he falls out,
I just
which is an interesting speculation,
makes you wonder why.
especially after they show we were starting to get along and then Pam right in the face and maybe he falls out the window. After that, I thought that was interesting.
So all right,
Atomic Wrangler.
right,
Thank you,
so
Salira. My
look-
brain is on stroke.
look around you. See the area that you're in here. All
I
right?
don't think he made a pass. I don't think
That's lame. Okay, so now look. She's got windows behind her. You see that there's,
some kind of artwork.
right.
And
Now
it looks like funky wallpaper and curtains. So it could be.
I don't think
It's that wallpaper.
do
It's
you
that
think-
wallpaper.
A lot of hotel rooms have the same thing. It could be a different.
It
it's
is
that
that same
blocky-
wallpaper. It is that
it's
same
the same wallpaper.
Yeah,
Beginning to get
Now we just need to go back to season or the first one and see if we can see what window he falls out of.
I just
Other than the fact that it's the Atomic Wrangler. So this is at the Legion camp. I'm
yeah.
assuming that this is
No, that's at cons. We're thinking.
no, it's the Legion camp. You
That's-
can see
you can see
clearly
the
there's
flags.
big bulls on the
Oh.
flags.
I guess I
So
wasn't
Yeah.
looking close enough.
so and plus you've got all the medallions on the tents and stuff like that.
No,
So-
you're right.
Hang on.
I'm
a second.
assuming this was part of Operation Save Lucy. They probably came
Probably.
in guns ablaze and blew the place up. And so
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back in a second. Okay, I just gotta make sure we get our commercial in there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're back. Thank you. Yeah, just had to get my commercial time in there. Pshoo. Otherwise, yeah,
Goodness.
yeah, I might get myself in trouble. Anyway, so as you were saying, this looks like the Caesar's Legion, and it looks like Rescue Lucy is happening.
probably.
Operation Rescue Lucy.
It's very likely. I mean, they are obviously in some sort of heavy battle. Now, let me kill that sound for a minute. All right, so back up just a smidge. Okay, more of a smidge.
That is a big camp.
Oh, that was a big camp. Yeah. So I like that overview there.
I like this picture right here. Hold on.
I do
It's a
too.
good face.
There you go.
It's a great face.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I do also like the fact that we see a power fist.
Yeah,
I think
no
it's
kidding.
pretty fun that we see a power fist.
Well, and I don't remember seeing much Power Fist outside of 76, though. Mind you, I'd never really... did they... Yeah,
I
guess they
think
had
there's a version of it in 4. But it
Yeah.
has like rebarb and
There we
stuff
go.
on it.
I
It,
got it.
doesn't actually
Yay.
look like that one.
So
So
there
look
is
how
the...
big that camp is.
That is a
how many
massive sized
people
camp.
are there.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't mean that the Legion wins. It just means that there's still a lot of them left.
It just means there's a lot.
Yeah. And we see that Macaulay Culkin is the new Caesar. Kaiser, whatever.
So this is the one that was making me curious. Like, is she being escorted out, or is she
Or is she leading?
leading? Yeah. And the look on her face makes it very hard to tell, because
It does
Yeah.
because she always
It
has
could
that
go
look.
either
Like
way.
you can't tell what she's thinking. This right here, I think he kills the guy.
it almost looks
Maybe
to
he
me
doesn't
like
want to, but he does.
it almost looks to me like he was having a conversation with him. Something
Yeah.
didn't happen like it was supposed to.
Right.
He sticks a knife up through his neck,
Yeah.
and then
My guess is
he's
probably
finishing what
this
he's
guy
saying to
betrayed
him.
him.
And he's finishing what he said to him at the same time. And I think the facial expressions might be a little taken out of context.
I agree with that because I think probably this guy, like maybe he's being confronted because he betrayed Caesar or something. And, of course,
Well,
Caesar's not going to let that stand.
He looks good though.
What?
And I
Coke?
think he looks good for the role, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a very large individual per se, in real life.
But you don't have to be.
but with all
No.
that.
It's not what you got, it's how
Yeah.
you use it.
Oh God, you went there. I am a bad influence
My goodness.
on everyone.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't just realize what she meant. My God.
You're a child.
Well, we're all children here, though, on the Fallout Roundtable show.
We all live in the hills. All right. So so it's hard to speculate because of so if you watch his eyes the moment that this Legionnaire spits the blood out of his mouth, maybe we're wrong because he's got this kind of there's a little.
I don't want to do it, but I have to.
No, there's
That's
more of
what
a
I
sense
thought.
of emotion involved. Like, oh my God, this is happening. You know what I mean?
Well, and it could be maybe it was like his right hand man, and he's just like still coming to terms with the fact that he was betrayed, and we could all be off base. But
Very
still.
possible. Yeah, well, yeah, it could be totally. It could be just that guy came back to deliver a message, and he's like,
Oh
"Sir,"
yeah,
Might
have been bad news.
blah
and
blah
that
blah, and then the guy
Kill the
spits blood, and
messenger.
he's like, "Oh shit, you're really in trouble. What's the matter, my old friend?" And then dead.
Yeah.
Get revenge.
This was interesting
What
because
is that he's
what
putting on
is
there?
he trying to do here?
Yeah,
Is he working on time travel or?
Is that what you
what
think?
is it?
Or maybe some
I don't
sort of
know.
teleportation, or he's obviously attaching some sort of I don't know
He's
what
putting
that
a
is.
little, some kind of device on this poor little mouse's brain. He pushes a button,
And then kabooey.
flap. He's like, try again.
Yeah.
Just so nonchalant about it. Like, how many mouths have you blown up today? I love that Chicken Lover's coming to Vegas. Why is he coming to Vegas? Does he just make the rounds?
Well, maybe he's like, oh, Vegas, I can make some money here.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
It's kind of funny that he's following everybody. But
So being from Vegas, like looking at this right now, I'm like, there's elements that don't fit quite right, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like it could be a futuristic version of Vegas. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
just
'cause, we got at least 50 years to bomb drop.
right. Well, because of the 2077, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at the freeway that's kind of like raised above the ground leading in. Like that's not how our freeway is. At
Right.
all,
No,
you
it's
know?
not.
No, I was
Not
just
that
there.
high.
Yeah.
It's not that high. Yeah.
No, it's just there's certain elements to it. I'm like, okay, because this would be like Henderson where he's coming in, really, because the way the mountains are.
Yeah. With the strip oriented that way. Yeah.
If Mount Charleston was to the left of this area here, that would be the 215 freeway, kind of, and then his positioning where he's at would actually be like where Sunset Station is.
I think
Distance
he's a little
wise.
closer to Vegas than Henderson.
No, Henderson's this close.
Yeah.
Like
Those
literally.
buildings didn't look that big for my hotel room. They were a little farther off.
Well, so I can get to Vegas in like maybe 5 minutes. In the regular roads, so it's like I'm very close. Where
I guess
I'm
it depends on what part of Henderson.
Yeah.
Because we were at the M.
Oh, the M.
We had a nice view
yeah,
of the
you're
strip from our
far
window.
away. You're very far away.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So the M is actually closer to Good Springs than it is to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henderson is about more than
So if we were on
halfway
the other
between
side of
that. Yeah.
Henderson,
Yeah,
we
so
would get this view.
The M would have been so to the left there where the freeway cuts off at the very edge of the screen. You're still not even maybe 15 miles away from the M. You're still another 15 miles back, if not further. So where, like I'm saying, where he's standing from, judging distance wise, if that thing is supposed to have been the remnants of the stratosphere,
Right.
I would have to say that
yeah.
this is somewhere around like Pecos and like maybe Pecos and Russell, and that would be like right where there's a Jack in the Box, and like I literally the way I'm looking
It's
at
on
it,
Russell.
yeah.
Remember driving on
But
Russell.
there wouldn't be a Las Vegas city limits sign that close into that,
Right.
because that would actually be misplaced. It should be one to the left, and
They
that
can move it anywhere they want.
yeah, that Vegas limits would have been more of a fancier looking sign than that. I don't even know if
Real.
there is a Las Vegas city limits sign that looks like that.
But we're also talking about in the future.
Right. You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I was just looking at it.
Maybe Vegas gets a mayor that doesn't like the fancy signs.
From the point of view of somebody who lives here. You know, that's what I'm getting at. You know, it's
And
like,
that's true. They
yeah.
may have scaled down the map just like they did in the games.
Well, it's just certain elements. They want to make it look
Yeah.
fancy or make it fit the era kind of
Well,
sensation.
I mean,
you know?
having a city limit sign lets you know, in case you can't tell from the skyline, this is where we are.
Yeah,
And so they got to stick it in there.
it's interesting. That's all. All right, so, ooh.
This was probably when he blew up the cons. It's just another view because it looks like they're at Novak.
It's like everything is a mushroom cloud, even when it's like really close. Like that's a small.
Well, he might have
explosion.
blown up a car. You never know.
Right, but I mean, the size of the explosion is tiny, so it's kind of weird
Yeah.
to have like that small of a nuclear blast, and it's that
But
close
we
to
all had
everybody.
like personal devices.
Yeah,
This I thought interesting. So this is Stephanie, who is now overseer of Vault 32.
that's the one with
And
the eye
she's had
patch.
the baby, and apparently her
Yeah.
and Chet are going to get married, I'm assuming.
That's the one with the eye patch,
Why?
right?
Huh?
That's the one with the eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bet,
she
girl.
did. I don't know if she still does, but yeah, she did. But why is she running down the hall, like scared for her life? 'Cause she looks bad. Why is she scared?
No, we're gonna have take 2 of Raider Nation
And
over
she
here.
still has an eye patch.
Yeah, she still got the eye patch.
But like, what is chasing her? Because
So
we saw Chet earlier just chilling with the baby.
well, so we do see a death claw.
In a vault?
Well, was it always
No,
outside?
we saw the death.
I mean, we did see it
Death
outside,
Claw's
but
in
maybe it started inside.
Vegas. Death
Oh.
Claw's in Vegas.
Right.
CX404. Girl. And here we have the travel, like Lucy's not with them, and they're coming into Vegas because that's the Silver Rush right there.
Yeah.
You got Thaddeus, NCR Power Armor, which we assume is Maximus because he's with Thaddeus at one point, and the Ghoul, and they're all marching into town. I think they're going to try.
I
And figure out
find
where
it
Lucy is.
incredible that that's not CGI.
They used
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Death Claw's not even CGI. They got a puppet made of it.
Yeah, I love how they didn't do a lot of
You know,
what they didn't do with CGI is really incredible in this.
I agree.
So we got street
but I love
vendors.
seeing the casinos. You still have people on the streets, which we didn't think we were going to see because of the pull-out shot from the end of season 1. It looked like Vegas was pretty much dead, but there very much plenty of people on the streets.
All right, this is the scene right here where he gets like locked
This
horns.
in the NCR Power Armor. And you see his face. Yeah, this is where he's fighting the Death Claw.
Yeah.
And it's a big Death Claw.
And then it goes black.
Well, they don't want to show everything.
Right. No, of course not.
Here we are in Freeside.
So this is like a jump back in time right here before all that other shit happened.
I assume just because she's here now and she wasn't with them otherwise. So
Well,
probably at some point in time they get to Vegas. She must get taken or something.
something
and
has to
then-
happen, yeah.
Thaddeus and Maximus show up and they must all form a little
I
band.
wonder if it was a raid on the Vegas, like, you know what I mean? Like Caesar's Legion came in, just
Could be.
raided it real quick, and then
Ooh,
somehow
maybe
through-
it was the Enclave with their intelligent death claws.
Hmm.
This is typical. I just love how she avoids using an expletive at the end of this here.
Oh yeah.
I'd ask why my dad ran into a den of monsters,
Tell me
but
to fudge off.
she'd tell me to fudge off.
Shut the fudge up. That's
Shut the
what it is.
fudge up. Yeah.
Shut the fudge up. So I mean, she's still a good person. Like she's not super hardened for the wasteland yet.
Well, verbally,
Bless her heart.
You know, she's trying to like maintain her, and obviously since her mission is to, bring her dad to justice, and in the American way kind of thing, she's still attempting to stay within that realm of being a wholesome and good and all that, and I don't know. I find the archetype pretty interesting.
Well, I mean, she was brought up that way. She's, little Miss Pollyanna. I mean, that's her core. So I don't think that we're going to see that changed yet, no matter what she goes through. I don't think we'll ever see that change. That's just who she is.
Yeah.
I'm really
feel
curious
like
how he
that's-
ends up in the NCR.
I am too.
Yeah, 'cause obviously there's a point where so I have a feeling it's got a lot to do with the guy in the outfit that pulls up. You know what I
Guy
mean?
in
The
the
Brotherhood
Oh,
guy.
the Brotherhood guy.
Yeah, and I'm having strong feelings that
I
maybe
mean, obviously, I don't know if he uses the Civil War as his way out.
I
Like
think
he
that
just
guy
slips
really
away and nobody notices.
well, I almost feel like that guy is somebody that maybe actually I keep wanting to call him Marcus for some reason. Probably because Maximus is just a weird name to me. Unless you're actually in Caesar's Legion.
Let's call him
Maximus
Max.
Aurelius. Right. But like, so I feel like there's some sort of tie that we're missing, and that guy is actually how he ends up in the NCR. It's a wild out there guess, but that's what I'm
And is it that he's really in the NCR, or is it
Possibly,
just
yeah.
that he opportunistically found some power armor and helped himself?
Well, it's Maximus. It very likely could happen that way. Yeah. So, anyway, that's gonna pretty much do it for us tonight. Guys, this was some very interesting stuff. I would like to hear the opinions and speculations of the people out there. If you could send us an email at falloutrtb@gmail.com, or send us a Twitter shot or whatever. Looks like Miss Jessica Starr showed up.
Hey, J Star, she just got here.
He does.
He lucks himself. He does. I
does.
think Maximus has a very high luck skill.
I think he trips and stumbles into good shit all the time. I think that's
And
part of
that
it.
could be what happened.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, if you guys want to send us your speculations, you can find us there. You can also find us in, like, our Discord channel, or you can find us in Robots Radio Network's Discord channel, which you can go to robotsradio.net, go to the bottom of the page, and there is a link to the Discord there as well, which you can also find all kinds of other wonderful shows there. Like there's the Modus Files and True Vault Escapades there now. I believe he's in there, right? But there's also all kinds of other elements. You can find the Fallout Lorecast, which is the podcast from Tom Robots. Yeah, that guy. Anyway.
And Obsidian has our information. You're welcome.
Yeah.
They're going to be listening to us soon.
Well, I did see that there was a picture I posted somewhere of a bunch of stuff.
I gave them the cap and a sticker.
Yeah, I saw the stickers,
They're
and I
both
was
in
like,
the picture.
It wasn't me, and as far as I know, I'm the only other person that had stickers at the time because you had
That was
them.
me, but of course, this is how it happened. I'm like, oh, hey, we have this podcast. We talk about Fallout stuff. So I give her this stuff, and she's like, great. And then here comes Preston right behind me. Well, if you like podcasts, here's my business card. And I'm like, okay, way to go, Mr. I have a better podcast.
Well, I mean,
Mr. Steal My Thunder over here.
Right. But it was just so cute. And I was like, okay.
I love Preston.
we
Preston
know.
was fun to hang
oh,
out with.
we
I'm
had
assuming
such
you
a
were
good
talking
time
to Cindy
hanging out.
at the time. Cindy.
Cindy, yeah.
Yeah. She's a wonderful
She was
representative
very
of,
nice.
of Obsidian. She's been there since year one. She missed last year, but she is
Say I didn't think I met her last year, but
Yeah, she
was sweet.
Yeah, I met her the very first year. She was very quiet and kind of set back, but I think she was trying to fill the room out. And then once she realized that we're just a bunch of knuckleheads, she was
We're just a bunch of nerds.
Yeah,
We're happy to be there.
she totally stepped in, and just she's a pleasure to have around. She's a good conversation, and she's dug in deep. So yeah, shout out to Cindy. Thank you for everything you do. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Everybody say good night. Really?
Good morning,
Okay,
everybody.
I'm like, okay, we're gonna get
Waiting.
I'm waiting for everyone else, and then I'm usually last.
there. Okay, have a good night.
Record.